So let me tell you a story. In March 2020, like most of the people around the globe, I was in lockdown, and I was thinking I had to do something for the planet. I had been working for the last 12 years on advising corporate companies on energy and climate issues, and I knew that most of them wouldn't be able to reach their ambitious net zero carbon objectives without the green hydrogen solution. So with a team of highly skilled professionals, we decided 2 months before Europe announced his ambitious plan on green hydrogen to launch an hydrogen-independent producer called pHYnix. pHYnix had the ambition of producing massive quantities of competitive hydrogen using the Iberian low-cost electricity platform. Since that, the European Commission has been increasing steadily its objective, is now standing at 80 gigawatt of capacity to be in operation in 2030, starting from nearly zero currently. So what kind of markets is pHYnix aiming at? We are aiming at 2 markets. First one is the heavy mobility market. The heavy mobility market, trucks, buses, trains, needs an integrated value chain approach that we are providing, and that makes the difference when we are going to help our client to transition to that kind of solution. Because we don't only provide the molecule, we also help them building the ecosystem of infrastructure and vehicles to set up the solution. The second market, and both markets represent 40% of the total objective of Europe in 2030. The second market is a market that wasn't a priority for Europe 2 years ago, is the industrial heat. Industrial heat is now becoming more and more interesting if you replace natural gas by green hydrogen, because it gives us independence towards Russian gas, but it's also an economical, the current economics are giving the solution a more competitive approach than we thought 2 years ago. So these 2 markets, how do we help the managers handle their issues and tackle their needs? Well, basically, we are helping them by developing and setting up capacities, electrolyzer capacities that are fed by our own PV plants and completed with PPA contracts that provide the rest of the electricity we need. And the hydrogen that is produced is injected on one side on the gas pipe to provide a mixture of gas and hydrogen with guarantees of origin associated to the heat, industrial heat applications, or is carried out by trucks to the HRS for the mobility applications. So what are our key figures? We are currently building a 10 megawatt plant south of Madrid, which will be the biggest plant in operation in the beginning of 2024 in Spain, and one of the biggest in Europe. This plant will be injecting part of its production in the gas pipe, and the rest of the production will be carried by trucks to Madrid for mobility applications. In parallel, we are developing a 1.7 gigawatt pipe of projects made of local projects in France, Spain, and Portugal for mobility applications from 5 to 20 megawatt, and a pipe of 100 to 150 megawatt Iberian-based projects which will be injecting all that production in a gas pipe. In 2030, we should be operating around 1 gigawatt of capacity, which is 1.2% of the total objective of Europe. So if you need to buy green hydrogen, come and see us. We can not only provide you with a molecule, but we could also help you transition to that solution. And if you are willing to invest, we are now just starting a 100 million euro capital increase.
All right, time is up.
Thank you.